Well, hello guys, Overridden here. Today is December the 23rd, 2025, and in this video, I will showcase a game that promoted me into Masters in the early set Team 5 Detective, set 16. And I will focus on the gameplay strategy, which is being flexible and being high tempo with good executions, which are some of the requirements for any serious climbing and improvements in TFT nowadays. And I will also briefly talk about my journey along the way. Okay, let's get into it. So put the ranking into perspectives. Set 16 started about 20 days ago, and Masters today sits at about rank 1,000 among 500k players. There are two things worth mentioning in terms of ranking. One is that as the season progresses, the general trend is that the division and the ranking for every active player gradually moves up until it hits the player's skill ceiling. So as the season moves, the whole distribution graph shifts towards the left. And second is that because of this division inflation, ranking itself, the number itself is actually a better indicator in terms of relative skill measurement in comparison to divisions. And to give an example, when I was having a streak about 3-4 days earlier, although my division is one division lower at Diamond 1, my ranking was actually at around 500. Regardless, I'm still trying to improve since the season is young, and I hope you do too, or at least having fun or learn a thing or two watching this video. Alrighty, so let's get into the game. Okay, so the encounter for this game is LeBlanc, which puts the augments rounds earlier, and my final board is this. However, as I mentioned earlier, the key for this video is we're talking about the being flexible and being high tempo. I didn't know this was going to be my final board until midway through the game. So a very key skill indicator or key skill displays, right? Displacement is, play what the game gives, right? Play the strong board, okay? And I will talk about the things that I do well, and I will definitely talk about the things I didn't do so well, okay? Okay, so early season, a lot of the strategies are still being developed. However, many strategies, many metas are already set. Some of the strong boards are, or at least one of the strong boards is Ionic, but you didn't see in the video, but Ionic for this game is not gold nor experience, so we're not really playing the Ionic. Okay, and another strong composition nowadays is Diana. Okay, and the Diana requires early ecom, so I'm actually selling the board to make ecom make 10. Sona is a very weak unit nowadays. Early game, right? Mid game, whatever. It's just a trade bot. But Sona is strong in terms of if we put the Sona at the bottom right corner, like what I'm doing right now, Sona will be able to solo all the stage 1, which is what I'm doing right now to make my ecom strong. Augment rounds, solo leveling, I can only slam a steadfast. Although, because everybody has 2 items, steadfast may be enough, but I don't really have a strong unit to solo leveling. I'm defaulting slamming. Pyromaniac is not very good. Red buff, yeah, not necessarily. So slamming. Briar, 2-star, pretty good. With GP 2 Slayers, pretty good. Okay, first mistake already made in the game. I don't know if you see it. I'll give you 1 or 2 seconds. Sunfire Slam is correct, right? Definitely Sunfire Slam. And the Briar does a lot of auto attacks. So, okay to slam the glove. However, because Briar is a Juggernaut, definitely Blitzcrank, right? Instead of the Alaoi, right? Although Alaoi GP is Bladgewaters, but I do not have Bladgewaters, right?
You are in motion now.
Zoe's very strong. Play the strongest board always. Right? Cannot make 10, so play the Zoe. Allow Yi Scion is okay, but Zoe has more damage. Another mistake, and also the mistake earlier, last round as well. I don't know if you see, or at least a optimization, which is that I should have swapped the position right between the Blitzcrank and the Briar, so that Blitzcrank can still be relatively uh, first focused, but after the Blitzcrank like being focused down, my GP will not like be automatically the second focus, right? My Briar may have be the second focus, right? So I don't think I fixed this position at all. Okay, definitely played a yeah. This position is like so bad, right? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, keep the GP at its original position, and then put the allow you on the left side of Briar. Okay, little things do matter. Okay, every little things matter, but either way, just pointing out things. But what I'm doing, what I'm doing, like well, is that I keep the tempo up, right? I leveled up to uh level 5 at 2-4. Okay, to try to preserve my win streak. Okay, and in terms of item, Hodge was going to be good, but I didn't get a tier, so Steadfast, right? I see the Draven. Okay, Bladgewater is a early game like ward strength generator, but and also a ecom generator, and so is Draven. Okay, I scouted earlier the 100 HP guy, PSL is very strong. Some other players scouted me as well, but they are level 4. So I didn't worry about that. I didn't have time, right? Like making excuses to not scout. But before I level up, I should have scout, but I did scout the TSL, and he's the only streaking player. As long as I beat him, I'm good to go. Augment rounds, I should have default the launch money, right? Because I'm never taking the extra buckets, right? I'm thinking 1, 2, 3 launch money, but the yeah, this is wrong, right? Should have taken launch money, but slide roll is okay. I would have been taking the slide roll as well, but I wonder. Just bear with me for 1 second. Let me see what the slide rolls are giving me. I don't remember it like exactly at this point. Slide roll one is 6 free rolls, gold, 2 units. So this is only 8 gold, right? 8 gold. Full item reforger. Ah, I probably still take the slide roll over the econ, but I got the unlucky thing, which is 8 gold. Okay. I'm level 6. I'm already beating everyone. Strongest board would be to play the Rek'Sai over the Draven. However, I want to keep the Draven on the board, right? And I also want to make 20. And my board strength is good enough to win streak into the neutral round. So make the last ideal situation not as bad. Okay. I'm talking about selling the Rek'Sai. Rek'Sai 2 is very strong. At 2-1 at early game, because Rek'Sai, if putting at the edge, oftentimes, especially with items, oftentimes she's just gonna go to the back line and kill whatever is in the back. Right. I am also removing items from the front to the TF to unlock graves. Have the Hodge. Item wise, it's kind of like all over the place. I have 2 tank items. I have the Hodge, which is good for the Slayer. So it's not the worst, but not the best either. I'm still keeping the J4 to potentially unlock Silas late game. But you saw my final board, I didn't play into that. And then the board so far currently doesn't look like my final board at all, right? I'm not playing a Bladgewater board, right? The only similarity is that I'm having the Noxus trade. Okay, I'm scouting the opponents that I'm going to fight. 22 level, right? Definitely level to preserve the streak. Okay, I have 30 gold. 30 gold is definitely like worse to level. I mean 30 gold left. And then leveling up early not only preserves the streak, preserves the HP, also increases the sharp odds for higher cost units. Seraphine, which is not the unit that is going to help us right now. Definitely need a Juggernaut. However, we have the Nautilus Juggernaut as well, so that is good enough. This position is actually good, okay? Because in order for the GP to be damaged, the opponent needs to kill my two tanks, right? Two booster tanks first, right? And then goes to the GP. Okay, is this a level diff? Hard to say. Probably not, but better safe than sorry.
Gotta hit the trail.
40 gold, good enough. Level 7, 3/3, 40 gold. Very, very good. Have the econ, have the tempo. However, I do not have the items. Bow is the best, but I will never get a bow with Yunara. Right? It's not happening nowadays. Not sure what to take, to be honest. Right? Here is bad. Not gonna help me in any way. Right now. Last augment. Definitely need a comeback, right? Default last second save. Takes the last second save. Trying to get a GP2. Okay. Here's a mistake. Okay. Yes. Usually I default, right? There's the muscle memory that you need to default into higher Bladgewater before rolling. But if my goal is to have the GP2, I should have roll at 3 Bladgewater instead of 5 Bladgewater. Okay? Because if we are talking about right here, okay, Bladgewater, 3 Bladgewater. If we have 5 Bladgewater, I will be rolling tier 1 items as well instead of just units. Tier 1 units. Yeah, tier 1 units right here. 18%, right? Tier 2 units are 14% for the GP. Okay, so I drop by 4% and I have a higher chance of rolling the tier 1 item. Okay, and I don't need any of this, right? My immediate goal was to upgrade the GP from GP1 to GP2. Okay, small mistake right there. But generally speaking, right, especially from 5 to 7, I definitely put a 7 Bladgewater instead of 5. Okay. And you say that I high roll, but I'm at level 8. I roll into a Fiddlestick Vanquisher with GP2. Definitely playing that. Right. 5 Bladgewater is just a trade bot. Right. Draven keeps Draven for the Noxus. Right. This is not a level diff or a Fiddlestick diff, right? For the extreme good executions, right? Better players who scout around and then see, oh, maybe I can greet the 5 Bladgewater instead of the Fiddlestick, but hey, maybe one day that would not be me. But even for those players, they may still feel that it's better safe than sorry because the 10 streak into the neutral round is very, very good. Okay, and since that we already dropped the 5 Bladgewater to 4 last round, right? It wouldn't hurt to drop the Bladgewater from port 3. Okay, Bridgewater at this point, since we already have Fiddlestick and Azir, it is definitely just a gold generator at this point. Okay, Gamisu's Range Blade. Okay, Range Blade is very, very good. I need to be a little bit faster. Double Hodge into the GP tank item on the Briar 2. I'm still using a Briar 2, but hey, it is what it is. Need to put down all the items because I have Slamming for 2 HP per round. Diana 2 with a Radiant item. And the Augment doesn't give this player a Radiant item, but hey, it is what it is. Sell the Nautilus to make 40.
Dead men tell tales that only I can hear.
Okay. It happened to work out okay because now I can play Nautilus 2. Still trying to move the item, but Nautilus 2, right? Nautilus. Okay, I made it in time. I wonder if I should have put the item on Nautilus 2 instead of Swing 1, but I don't think it makes a big difference. And the Swing with items ensures that Swing can cast one time, which can be game-changing. Pretty important. Okay, since I unluckily or luckily fought against the Diana player 1 round earlier and I won this round, I had to win. I have to lose this round, right? To unlock the X-Route, right? Trying to lose right now. I don't have a remover, right? If I'm aggressive enough, I would definitely remove the GP items or whatever the items, and then last second put it on someone. Okay. Another. But it seems to me that I win. You see that I'm really frustrated. Really frustrated in game because I unlocked the Renekton instead of the Ekthon. You can always pretty much you can always, especially at high HP, you can always unlock the Renekton. Okay, because little bit of a win streak, you unlock the Renekton already, but you do not want to unlock the Renekton early, because after the Renekton unlock, if you don't know, the Shuima units, right, the unlock requirements is gonna be harder and harder. Okay, for the Renektons, you just have to maintain a win streak, and at the very first level, you need 2 and then 3, 4. But then for Actros, you need win lose win or win lose or lose win lose. Just rotate between wins and losses. But as the number goes up, it's gonna be higher. Okay, and then it's gonna be tougher for sure. And then also for Nasus, right? It's gonna be lose streak. So at the very first, it's only like two games lose streak. Then it will be 3, then it will be 4. But stage 4 and stage 5, you don't necessarily want to maintain a lose streak, right? Unless at the very beginning. Okay, Renekton 2. Definitely move the 2 Hodges onto the Renekton 2. By the way, Renekton 2 and Nasus 2, right? Those with items are like 4.5 cost, right? Instead of 4 cost. Very strong. And then you see my Renekton 2 beats his Yasuo 3. Huh? But his comp is not very... He doesn't have any comebacks, right? There's no combat at all. I have 1 comeback. And I'm level 9. I have good trades all around. Well, not good trades. There are some like ecom generating trades. Bridgewater, which I am going to move away right now. And then before moving away the Bridgewater trades, always buy off all the units in the Bridgewater shop and then sell off the units. Okay, made a mistake of not playing the Seraphine over the Misfortune. In case I can make the econ breakpoints. Didn't end up mattering, but okay. Now we are going like the final board actually slowly shows up. Let's worry about the items. JG, very good. Okay, JG on the Azir, good enough. And then 3-item tank. Okay. And I was debating which tank item to make, but I ended up making Warmans. Right. Which is good. Okay. The armor pen is alright, but not as important as Warmans, right? You see that I somehow happened to win-lose a few rounds. This round I have to win. Okay? I didn't realize that fast enough. Okay? I had to really roll down to make sure that I win. Okay? And then you see that Diana player is scouting me. Okay? And I didn't position for the Diana player. Okay? I probably don't win versus the Diana player, but regardless, I had to scout to try to position against the Diana player. Because I really have to win. That's if I were ever to win this game, that would be my win count. And luckily, I faced against someone that is not as strong. But two mistakes regardless. One is that I didn't roll down and identify my win condition fast enough, which requires me to roll down to 0 gold. Another one is that I didn't position for the Diana play. Okay. If I rolled down a little bit faster, right, I could have gotten a, Feather Stick too, right? Shyvana, yeah, and definitely Azir too, stuff like that. But now I realize that I'm fighting against a Diana player. I'm like positioning a little bit, but luckily or unluckily for me, that I didn't do this position last game, but last round, which you will see that he ended up biting me, right? Because my Azir got focused down rather than these two trade bots, right? Trade bots right now, but if I fight him last round and I beat that positioning, then I would have lost to him and then I wouldn't have the extra. So TFT, right? All luck. Easy. Confirmed. Anyway, last item for Azir or last item for Renekton. And ended up taking the Nashus with JG with range blade. Pretty much the blessing slots for Azir. Pretty good. I wonder why the Diana player is not in my pool anymore. Sometimes at doing the very later stages of the game, it just randomly that just tells you exactly what players that you're gonna face against. I don't know what happened, and I do not know. I actually did a little bit of research into it. I didn't seem to find the answer. Maybe someone can tell me if you know. Yeah. But either way, I lost this round. It would be insane to maintain a lose streak at this point. Okay, 44 HP, and I actually did the math. Okay, for this stage, we are gonna lose 10 HP. Okay, plus 1 unit, so it's 11 HP, and then for next stage is 12 HP plus 1 unit, 13 HP. So 11 plus 13 plus 13 is 37. Okay, and 37 between 44 is what? 7 units difference, so 6 units difference. For 6, so for 3 rounds, I can about maximum I can lose like 2 units per round to unlock Nasus, right? Which, nope, it's already impossible, right? Even we try to do that, it's just maybe we are like playing the world champion match, right? And then we really have to win for some reason instead of getting third, ensuring a third. Sure, right? Or maybe if we are like maybe more down more HPs. Sure, right? if we are coin flipping or if we are risking a bot 4 with a top 1, oh hell yeah. Because Shurima 1, Shurima 4 is definitely a Shurima 4, it's a win, it's an instant win. Because the Shurima units is gonna be upgraded to 3 star. And then a 3 star 5 cost is definitely win. Okay. BT for third item, Renekton. If I were to be greedy, I can take the Thief's Slav on the feather stick. This player didn't have enough time to move the items from the Wukong to the Baron. Baron with no item. Roll down, but this is what. Not, yeah, the losing tricks. If I were fast enough, I should have rolled down last turn instead of this turn. But I wasn't fast enough, right? Wasn't fast enough. I'm also thinking that because I had a duplicator, I was like picking up units and thinking about maybe 3-starring a Renekton to be my win comp. I'm using the anti-Diana positioning, okay? Which happened to work. This player has like really high HP and then he's like win streaking, like late into the game. Happened to be the win streaking player. Happened to be the one that had the radiant item on the Diana for some reason. Xras 2, definitely a blue buff. Mistake of moving the Azir into the into this spot. You see that it bites me for this round, or if I remember correctly, because my Azir died earlier in comparison to the Mel, and if this is my Azir instead of Mel, like the Diana will be dead, and then the Diana will be dead, that the Renekton will be able to clean up. So keep the Azir in the corner, which will be safe. Second item for Xrath, Adaptive is stronger than Archangel. Archangel has negative delta, or not very high positive delta. Okay. Should have moved the item from Swain to either the Shyvana or the Terex. Okay. Probably the Shyvana because we want to apply the because Shyvana is gonna be in the middle, and then we do want to apply the burn on the Diana. Okay. Xras cast twice before he died. Should be good enough, not sure. Yeah, because Renekton is very high up. Azir was doing a lot of damage in the corner this game, this round. Last round of the game, thinking about moving the items from Azir, but Azir really had good items. 3 items, this is actually good enough. 1, 2, 3, last second, should have swapped position right here. Good enough, right? Because his Diana is like sitting in the middle, getting burned by the Shyvana, goes to the Mel first. Okay, and then because of the last second save, Mel is taking 2 to 3. Diana ults, and then we win the game, right? Last round is not very close. Pretty good. Okay. So as you can see, the flexible plays, right? High tempo plays, and relatively okay, right? Decent execution with some mistakes here and there, but that's another story for another day. But you can see that what is getting us the win at the very late, okay? And as the playing field is getting higher and higher, right? All these things are becoming more well known or becoming the floor, right? For good players. So I hope that I can improve faster, or at least like faster, right? Pushing my limit for for my own pace. Okay, and that's always the most important thing. And yeah, that's enough of rambling. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time. Okay, thanks for watching.